Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonathan Brown, and we are starting out this lovely, fine weather here in Columbus, Ohio. It's time for some women's lacrosse here at Bernlohr Stadium here in Columbus, Ohio, Bexley, Ohio, as your Capital Comets are facing off against Muskingum. It should be an interesting one, ladies and gentlemen, as off already to the start. Grace Osborne has it. She's getting shifty, and just like that, it's too easy to start the game off. We 15 seconds into this game, and just like that, she already off to a hot start with her first goal of the game. Yeah, this should be an interesting one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a recap at how our ladies did last week. Last weekend, they played Baldwin Wallace and handled their business on the road. Our women's lacrosse team, first OAC matchup of the season, handled business, finishing 18-5 versus Baldwin Wallace. Leading the charge was Grace Osborne as she finished off with 10. Not one, not two, not three, not four. 5 times 2. She finished off with 10 goals herself. As we have a penalty here for the face-off, as it will be Comets possession. The GOAT with it right now, Brooke Delera, bringing it downfield.
Capital goal scored by number 4, Grace Osborne.
Right to Lucy Kanowski. And just like that, it is 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, from my point of view, this looks like a scrimmage, but this is a conference matchup right here. We are here to see a good game. I should rephrase that. We're here to see something. And right now, the Comets are up 2-0. If we take a look at how Muskingum did in their first OAC matchup this past weekend, they played Otterbein. We don't like them birds, and they fell to them 20-3. 20-3 was their final score versus Otterbein. As Brooke Delera in the face-off right here. Let's see who gets possession here, and it'll be Comets possession here. Right now with it, it's Molly Searles. Kicking it up to Kanowski. Shifting around. She's just toying with him right now. Finds Delera right in the middle. And just like that, it is a 3-0 lead. And we are barely 2 minutes into the first quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that, it is 3-0. Not a lot of fans out here. I mean, it's nice weather. Should come out here. If you're tuning in right here and you're in the Bexley area, come see a good game. Let me rephrase that. Come see some great players play. This is just so you know, it's a fun game. Everybody's having fun out here, and that's all that really matters. And you can't ask for nothing better than that. Right now, we're off to a 3-0 lead. And we just got the game started. Let's see another face-off opportunity right here. And it's up in the air. And Grace Osborne comes down with it. She is pushing the pace, slowing it down. And here she gets freaky with it. Just evading, just getting around. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it is now 4-0. That is a 4-4-4. I had some Wendy's earlier, so that was busting. So right now we're up 4-0 right now. The fans don't really seem to be that entertained, like as if this is normal. It is normal to see our women's lacrosse team handle their business like this, coming out hot and strong as they normally do. As they normally do that on a regular basis. Our women's team is on a hot streak, starting off 10-0 right now. They are chasing something that a lot of teams are trying to get to, and a lot of teams are trying to catch up to this team right here. They're chasing something big right here, and that's called a ring. This is ring season for our Comets ladies here. As Brooke Delera with the face-off, the ball heads into the backfield, and Comets will come away with it. Right now, one of the Searle sisters with it. I believe that's Molly right now. And she finds her teammate coming down the field. Kanowski with it, just behind the goal. Looking for a teammate, looking for anybody. As she finds Abigail Midnight. Midnight off to Avery Hart. Hart off to Katie Page. Over to Osborne. In the hands of Delera. Back over to Osborne. Looks like Muskingum is sticking to this zone defense, and this might be a long one for Muskingum. If we're looking at their bench, it's not really a bench out there, as Kanowski just gets her second. That's too easy. That is too easy. That is now 5-0. We are 3 minutes into this game, barely 3 minutes into this game. I was told by an inside source that uh, once the Comets reach a certain score, they're not
Capital
allowed to
goal
push
scored
it
by
up or
number
run it
12,
up. So
Lucy Kanowski.
we'll see how
Assist by number
quickly they can
4,
get to
Grace
achieve that
Osborne.
number. But right now they are up 5-0, and we are barely out of the first quarter, handling business as usual. Now that is Kanowski's 49th goal on the season. Osborne, that is her 62nd of the season. Now she leads the team with 62. And right now they are pushing the P right now. Katie Page with it, bringing it around the backside of the goal. Kanowski with it. As we have a penalty here. As we'll have a free shot opportunity right here. Kanowski with it. Dips it off to her teammate, Katie Page, who gets it easily, miraculously in the goal. And that increases the score 6-0. It is 6-0, ladies and gentlemen. And this game has just started. I should have put a parlay on this. I hope y'all are enjoying the weather. Hopefully, we can see some creative, supportive celebrations from the sideline. Not really seeing them much from the fans. The fans are kind of used to this. I mean, teams are used to winning, but need a lot of support right here. Golden Child right now in the middle for this face-off. She gets it up in the air.
Capital goal
And
scored by number
Muskingum
9,
wins their first
Katie Page.
face-off of
Assist
this
by number
matchup right
12,
here.
Lucy Kanowski.
Grace Osborne applying pressure. Right now with it for Muskingum is Emily Mulkin. And it is a turnover as it is now a Comets possession. That was quick. Right now, the Comets are pushing it forward. And that pass is intercepted. That pass was intended for Brooke DeLera. Right now with it. That is Riley Zagerman. As the Comets get possession again. A deep pass. It looked like that was intended for Lucy Kanowski. Just overshot. That is now be Muskingum's possession right here. Right now with it for Muskingum is Emily Mulkin. The Fighting Muskingum. Right now with it, trying to create something. Haley Clifton with it. Riley Zagerman, and almost coming up with the steal is Brooke DeLera. As we have a penalty being called right here. I hope everybody's having a lovely day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood as that ball is it's finally in the hands of the Comets. It's now in the hands of Riley Jarvis. She's slowing it down. Muskingum trying to apply some pressure, but now it's in the hands of the Golden Child herself, the GOAT, Brooke DeLera, as she slows the tempo down, waiting to readjust, waiting for her teammates to set up. Looking coming across in the middle. Too easy for Dylan Smith. That is a goal for Dylan Smith. That increases the score to 7-0. I am aware that once it reached double digits, the clock shall continue. So this should be a quick one, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a timeout right here by Muskingum. And as we are barely 5 minutes into this game, and it is 7-0. We'll be back. We are back from that little timeout intermission right here. If you're now just tuning in, you're tuning in to Bernlohr Stadium here in Columbus, Bexley, Ohio here. And this beautiful, lovely day. The weather is, I believe, 70 degrees out here. Nice weather, calm skies. You feel me? No, not a lot of wind. It's a good day outside. It's a beautiful day out here. As Mr. Rogers would say, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And in the neighborhood right here, we got the Comets leading the Muskingum, fighting Muskies, 7-0. Barely 5 minutes into the first quarter. Just looking, I honestly just don't know what to say about this, ladies and gentlemen. This is like it's like an exhibition match, or essentially as if, in more simplistic terms, it's like when you hop on the game and you play a 6-year-old. I'm assuming this is what it is. Grace Osborne with getting the face off right here, and she is accelerating, passing the 20. She slows it down. She gets nearest the crease right here. Kicks it over to her teammate. Right now in the hands of Kanowski. Over to Delira. On the left side. Finding Dylan Smith right in the middle. She hesitated on that shot. Back out to Delira. Regrouping right here to Kanowski. And Kanowski gets that in. I believe that is her third. That's a hat trick already. That is 8. And ladies and gentlemen, we are still in the first quarter. So much time left in this game. Plenty of time in this game. You never know. Things could happen. You just never know. Things could happen. So let's just say this is a nice stat booster for a couple players on this team here. As that is now 8-0 here with 9:58 left to go in the first quarter. What you would expect the crowd to be hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. You feel me? Like we scoring 8-0, no music, no nothing. Yeah. Right here on another face-off opportunity right here. Muskingum already with one face-off. We'll see. As Delira will come away with this face-off right here. She is accelerating, juking, stopping, hesitating. Who's she from right there? Katie Page. Finds Dylan Smith. Seeing that motion coming across, she finds Kanowski in the backfield. Right behind that goal right there. Looking for her teammate. She finds Delira on the left side of the crease. Coming inside, Katie Page. 3 black jerseys surrounding her. Somehow she was able to get out that mess right there. Kanowski with it. That pass was intended for Grace Osborne as it was overshot. It almost went into the hands of Muskingum, and it does, as Megan Lang will come away with it. She is now across the midfield. We have a mismatch right here. Good save right there by our goalkeeper. None other than B. King with the save right there. As that was a high pass intended for Megan Lang as that goes over her head. It'll be Comets possession. B. King coming away with the save right here. Right now, bringing it up for the Comets right now. She's getting a little freaky and jukey with it. She finds Dylan Smith on the backside. I believe that was Haley McPhillips. Right now, Osborne with it. 2-step. Almost. I feel like Grace ain't even gone too deep in her bag yet. You ever heard anybody say, I'm in my bag, like the fries at the bottom of the bag? She's that deep into it. As that shot attempt misses, hits off the side. That shot was by Dylan Smith. Grace Osborne getting the save right here. Slows it down. Kanowski with it. And a nice little fake jukey. Yo, this is too easy. Can I get some gun on one? This is too easy. As it is now 9-0 with 8 minutes left in this first quarter. Plenty of time left in this game. Once it reaches double digits, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be a running clock. So hopefully you'll get to enjoy the rest of your evening. As if you're not already enjoying it right here. This is you feel me, lovely weather. You're enjoying a great game. How can this not get any better? This is a great day. Right now, another face-off opportunity right here. Brooke Delira at the face-off, facing off against, if I can see that number, these black jerseys are hard to see right here. As Delira comes off with the face-off again, she was facing off against Emily Mulkin. Delira is pushing P right now, slowing it down. Hold up, slowing it down, looking for her teammates. Delira's got that ability to be a facilitator, but she can activate that mode when she needs to take over. Right now to Smith. Smith finds Delira. Delira with a shot attempt, and that is saved right there by Callum Wise from Muskingum. As she throws a deep pass to her teammate. Psych. She threw it right into the hands of the Comets right there. Corey Barrett with it. And Kanowski with another goal. That makes it 10-0, ladies and gentlemen, with 7:19 left to go in this first quarter as Coach Florence is now bringing in the second squad right here. And we have some substitutions coming along here. Coming in right now looks like Skylar Cato and Julia Foresi. Yeah. 444 Foresi. Foresi, you see, for the future. Future. She's a great artist. Sensational. As Kanowski comes out as well. Giving Muskingum a new look here. At the face-off again is Brooke Delera and Emily Mulkin. She sends it backwards. As the Comets will get it. As Julia Foresi. Right now over to Osborne. Slowing the tempo down just a little bit. Waiting for everybody to regroup. Smith with it right now. Kicks it over to Hart. Hart over to Cato. Cato over to Foresi. Who finds Delira at the top. Over here to Smith. There plenty of time on the shot clock. It's not like they're going to need it. Cato. Looking to get something going here. Or as you might say, maybe milking the clock a little bit. Or just passing around. Make sure everybody gets the opportunity to touch it here. Delira over to Smith here. Over to Cato again as she nears the crease. Right here, 33 seconds left on the shot clock, so the shot clock is now starting to wind down. We'll see here what they're doing, looking to get an opportunity here to score. Osborne on the wing, 24 seconds. It's probably their longest possession so far as they are now just like they're playing catch out here. 15 seconds with it. Cato tried to drive it in and was swatted as that is defensive stop right there by Riley Zagerman. Zagerman finds her teammate. That pass looked like it was intended for Annalise Mercury. But coming away with it is Megan Lang, being guarded right now by Delera. Muskingum looks like they're slowing down, trying to get themselves readjusted. Like we said earlier, there's just not a lot of players here for the Muskies, so they are going to be. It's going to be a long game for them, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be trying to give their best and all, and that's all you can ask for out of individuals. As that shot attempt right there by Haley Clifton is short. Good save right there by B. Keene. Shout out to 513 Shorty. Coming up with the field right now is Hannah Searles. Finds Cato and just missed that pass right there, just a tad bit. Able to regroup and get it though. She hits the little spin move reverse as she finds Avery Hart on the right side right here. Smith at the top of the key. Delira. Over to Osborne. Osborne over to Foresi. Back to Osborne. Back to Delira. Back over to Smith. Back over to Cato on the right side. Then finds Avery Hart. Hart over to Foresi. To Osborne right here. Back to Smith, as we might see this a lot often when the Comets get possession, knowing that they have already ran the score up 10-0. This looks like Hart was trying to get a little freaky with it. Looking for a teammate. Dylan Smith coming down the middle, and that is a goal right there. That would be number 2 on the night for Dylan Smith. I wonder if there's been a game if everybody on the whole team has scored. That's a good question. I wonder if there's just a game that everybody got one. I would love to see that. What better time than now? That makes you score 11-0 with the clock continuing to move on here. There's now a running clock, ladies and gentlemen. Can't ask for more beautiful weather here. As we have another face-off opportunity here. And Delaire with a nice snag up in the air. Look like Randy Moss with that stick. Kicks it over to Feresi. Finds Hart on the right side. Back over to Osborne. Over to Smith. Back to Delira. Now, since Muskingum played Otterbein this past weekend for our first OAC matchups, they were able to score 3 goals. And Otterbein was able to score 20. Knowing that, I think the Comets need to make a statement. I mean, they've already made a statement in this whole conference. It's just taking a look at what we're looking at the standings right here. They are sitting the top well in the conference right now with a 10-0 record. And the team right behind them is Mountain Union sitting at 4-2. Excuse me. The next best team is Marietta sitting at 6-2. Excuse me. They're just going in order here. Delera over to Smith. Smith. Osborne with it. Over to Cato. Osborne. Back over to Smith. Smith being checked right now. Delera, 8 seconds on the clock. Shot clock. Feresi driving it in. And that was a good save right there by their goalkeeper. It's number 24, Kalen Wise. That is a shot clock violation. The refs are deliberating here. Let's see what is going on. If you're now just tuning in, you haven't missed much here. The score is 11-0. And we are almost done with the first quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. That just shows you the dominant force of the Comets here for our women's lacrosse team. This team's just goated. We got a lot of ghosts here. This is what the Lakers should have been looking like. We got a team of all-stars. That's all I got to say. Team of all-stars. I wouldn't be surprised if the whole team makes OAC first team. They're just that good. Osborne with it. Hufon's Delira. As it looks like we'll just run it out the clock to end this first quarter here. Okay, we're just spinning around. We got 5 seconds left here on the first, on the game clock right here. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first quarter. It is 11-0. Your comments are up here in Bernlohr Stadium. We'll be back. And we're back from that end of the first quarter. Joining us again is we're here in Bernlohr Stadium here in Columbus, Bexley, Ohio. As your Capital Commons are leading the Fighting Muskingum 11-0. As Osborne is able to get the snag away for the face-off, finds Delaire across the midfield. As she accelerates and slows it down just a tad bit. Kicks it over to Katie Page. Kanowski with it. Over to Midnight. Midnight over to Page. Page back to Osborne. So we're just slowing it down here. Osborne over to Avery Hart. Then finds Kanowski in the back of the goal here with Delara coming right down the middle. As that'll be a score right there for Delara. That is her second goal of this fine evening, ladies and gentlemen. As that makes it 12-0, matching the number of Lucy Kanowski.
Capital goal scored by number 10, Brooke Delara, assisted by number 12, Lucy Kanowski.
Yeah. I wish it was like some goal music, like every time they score. You know how like, in baseball, when you walk up, you got your walk-up music. I feel like lacrosse players should get to choose what kind of music they want to hear when they score. I could only imagine what kind of choices they would choose. We got a wide variety of good music taste here. I think we got a lot of throwbacks. Probably really is some throwbacks. I could see that. Osborne coming away with the steal with the face-off here. Faking out Megan Lang right here as she slows it back down again. Over to Kanowski with it. Kanowski, Delara. She calls for the motion. Didn't see it. Kanowski is getting around. Nice pick set there by Osborne. Osborne finds Midnight. Midnight. Shot missed. That is a save right there by Kaylin Wise. As Muskingum is trying to get this down the field. Unfortunately, they didn't even see it to midfield. Right now, it's in the hands of Molly Searles. Gets it in the hands of Delara right here. Delara over the Page. Let's see what she's gonna do here. Lines it over to Kanowski. We're looking to see what could be done here. Right now, Page over to Osborne, over to Delara. Finds Midnight on the right side. Avery Hart with it. Back over to Osborne behind the goal, waiting for that motion. Kanowski almost had that right there as Osborne fakes it into the high corner as that is another goal. You know, the crowd is real silent. I'm not messing with this right now. You feel me? Your team is undefeated. We running at the score. Can y'all make some noise? Like, what is this? Like, can we get some applause? Like, everybody's just quiet. Like, are y'all shook? Like, this is what you should expect. This team is just that good. Everybody's just very quiet. I just don't know why. Like, why be quiet if you came to a game? Make some noise.
Scored by number 4, Grace Osborne.
That's a score right there for Grace Osborne. I believe that is number 3 for her. As we have a false penalty here on the face-off, as it'll be. As the refs are trying to delay a game. That is a call here, delay a game. As Muskingum will start off with it. Right now in the hands of Megan Lang. We got a defensive zone set up right here. Lang trying to push it up against Page. Not going for it. As that ball is intended for One of her teammates able to scoop it up is Abigail Midnight, who finds Kanowski on the midfield. I think she likes this matchup right here. Is she gets away from two defenders, taking it all the way around, slowing it down, waiting for her teammates. Paige with it. Lands it off to Delira as we have some more substitutions coming on over here. Kanowski with it behind the goal. Two defenders on her. Who finds Delira at the top. Was looking for Osborne in that motion coming across the middle of the field. As we have a penalty here. It'll be a free shot opportunity here for Delira. Then again, this is Lindsey Grootfast's first season as a head coach here for Fighting Muskies. As Midnight tried to get that in there with two defenders on her, and guess what? She does. As that now increases the score to 14-0, as we have some more substitutions coming along here. Audrey Kilgallen coming in. So is Julia Ferresi.
Capital goal scored by number 1, Abigail Midnight.
Coming in for them is, coming out, excuse me, I should say, is Lucy Kanowski and Abigail Midnight. So we have another face-off opportunity here. We shall see how this plays out here. As it gets into the hands of Paige. She loses it. Gains possession again. Finds her teammate Dylan Smith over in the hands of Osborne. Back over to Delira on the left side. Over to Kanowski. Back over to Paige. To Smith. At the top of the key is Osborne. Dylan Smith with it. Ferresi. Over to the GOAT right here. Delira slowing it down. Back over to Osborne. Looks like this probably might be I don't know what word there is to describe what is going on. Just like out there playing catch. Like there's no other words to put it. I feel like I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm not even gonna do that. This is the OAC. This is a great division. This team just underwhelmed right now. Also, maybe a little oppressed. Every team has its real rebuilding days. Got to start somewhere to get to where you need to be. Right now we're looking at, the 76ers before they became Trusting the Process. As bringing it up for the Fighting Muskies is Annalise Mercury. I see. Almost nearly had it across midfield. So close, but so far. Dylan Smith over with it. Evading. Back over to Ferresi. Well, now I finds Paige with it. Got to take a page out of her book. I am hilarious. I crack myself up. Over in the right side right there. Right now Osborne with it. Back to Delira. Paige. Over to Ferresi. Who didn't find Smith. And right behind the goal. Back over to Smith. Audrey Kilgallen. Delira. Back over to Osborne. Who attempts a shot. That was an excellent save right there by Kaylin Wise. It's actually her third save of the game. As that pass was double coverage. It was intended for her teammate, Megan Lang. You know, Muskingum is not all that bad. They're actually 2-4 on the season. They are 1-4 on the road. 1-4 at home, 1-0 on the road. With their 2 victories coming against Bethany and Waynesburg. So now they got a nice little schedule mix up coming up. They got probably one more out of conference team versus St. Vincent coming up in April. So maybe they'll be able to turn things around for later in the season. Right now, Osborne with it. As we have a new set of substitution as well. Maddie Radnoff is coming in the game. Right now, Audrey Kilgallen right behind the goal. It's like she's just out there walking with it. .27 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to Katie Page with it. Delera. Had it straight inside and gets it right in between the goalkeeper's legs. Just slung it under there. Like John Wick with a stick. She got it like that. As that makes it 15-0. Yeah, I do like to talk about our team. This is just an amazing job. You know, when they play Otterbein only scored 9 in the first quarter, and progressively they score less. We aren't like that. We aren't like them birds. We're comets. You feel me? We soar. We're in the air. Coming down. And we are running it up here as it is now 15-0. As we have some substitutions coming along here. As coming out is Ferresi. Here at the face-off right here is now Dylan Smith. So we have a change of scenery as the Lair needs to get some thirst-quenching Gatorade to replenish. Good electrolytes. That's that special juice. All right, now Dylan Smith with the snag up in the air with the face-off. Like, oh my goodness, that was a nice little spin move by Kilgallen. As Muskingum is able to get that away. Are they able to cross midfield? And yes, they do. For the first time, they're crossing midfield this quarter, I mean. That's right now with it, Emily Mulkin, who was being double-teamed. As he comments now, get away with possession. As a deep pass for Audrey Kilgallen. Right behind her is Cato following her. She gets evade, number 42, coming inside. Nobody with her. The shot attempt is just missed. That was a good defensive play right there by Kaylin Weiss for the Muskingum. Muskingum going to the opportunity here. Not paying attention, and that ball is free. Anybody's ball right here. Let's see who gets possession. Coming away with it. Scooping it around. Skylar Cato getting it right now. All the way, bringing it all the way around. All the way around. Like in a SpongeBob episode. Bringing it around town. Dylan Smith with it. Over to Osborne right now. Osborne back over to Delera. Back over to Smith. Smith over to Osborne. Excuse me. Couldn't see that number. That is not Osborne. That's Avery Hart. Fawn Smith. As you hear the little Muskingum's bench trying to tell them to play some defense. Right now, still passing that ball around, just looking for the right shot. So many shot opportunities they could take. Right now with it, Avery Hart. Over to Osborne, back over to Delera. With 2 defenders on her. Finds Hart, and she loses it, lost her footing. As Muskingum is trying to bring it against. It was 4 white jerseys surrounded, 1 black jersey. As resuming play right now. Haley Clifton with it. Right now with it, Emily Jackson. Through finds Emily Mulkin. Right now with it, Emily Mulkin. Finding her teammate and Megan Lang. Lang with it. That's what we have. Less than 30 seconds in this. In the second quarter, a great save right there by B. Keen, the 5'13" shorty out of Mason, Ohio. Kayla with it across midfield. Slow it down. Probably won't take any shot here with less than 10 seconds to go. And that'll do it. That is the second quarter here as your Capital Commons are up 15 to 0.
Capital 15.
We'll see what happens in the second half, ladies and gentlemen. You may be surprised. Or not. You never know. We'll see when we come back.
I can tell who's on the way out. 25 show, check the pay out. I ain't going home, I'ma stay out. Motherfuckers hate you when they looking for a way out. I just sit back and let it play out. And she gon' let me hit it any day now. What you gonna say now? I'm my ex-girl, got a baby now. But she still let me stay now. I got a Dallas and Istanbul. Got a baddie out in Cape Town too. Whole gang in steakhouse food. Get the check, I ain't checking what it came out to. I tell promoters I don't talk about the money, you know. Who they had the envelope to? Big John got the cash and he finna go too. Heard the beat told a nigga put it in the Pro Tools. Got a fountain on the chain and it's finna go blue. Might fuck around and get a gold tooth. I'm a restaurant boy, never been a Whole Foods. She gon' listen to the song, say she go home move. I'm in the mountains out west on the tour bus texting the chick I used to mess with. Got her in the bed doing video shoots. Tried to send one to me, but it didn't go through. Damn, she gon' let me hit it any day now. What you gonna say now? I'm my ex-girl, got a baby now. But she still let me stay now. I can tell who's on the way out. 25 shows, check the pay out. I ain't going home, I'ma stay out. Motherfuckers hate you when they looking for a way out. I just sit back and let it play out. And she gon' let me hit it any day now. What you gonna say now? I'm my ex-girl, got a baby now. But she still let me stay now.
Whoa, yeah. I get paid to do me, that's a fact check. I run it up, then retrace my last steps. I'm in the eardrums talking about assets. Do you wanna hold up? I ain't even asked yet. She got a head that she finna need a redone. Well, that so good. Stuck it in, damn it almost made me creep. I let her give me some advice like I need some. Swooped up, tell her dumb, read some. I'm annoying it, I'm the boss. I done came out of pocket so much. You thought that I was disjointed. Pointing me towards your distance, I'm disappointed. My ex treat me like I ain't there. What happened to the feelings and love that we still share? Just like the girls who got my name tatted and covered up. I know deep down under the surface it's still there.
And she gon' let me hit it any day now. What you gonna say now? I'm my ex-girl, got a baby now. But she still let me stay now. I can tell who's on the way out. 25 shows, check the pay out. I ain't going home, I'ma stay out. Motherfuckers hate you when they looking for a way out. I just sit back and let it play out. And she gon' let me hit it any day now. What you gonna say now? I'm my ex-girl, got a baby now. But she still let me stay now.
Hopping on a red eye. Hopping on a red eye. I can rest assured of when you're on the other end of it. Looking forward to the descent and you're out. See you when I touch down. You're my champagne, you make me pop off everywhere like confetti. Yeah. I know it seems strange, I seen it last night and I miss you already. Yeah, my body is depressed, my pillow's a victim. Got me in chills, but my hands are sweaty. And go to fly out. Bet you got me strung out. And go to fly out. Bet you got me strung out. Oh, only been 10 hours, but my sanity is gone. Hopping on a radar. Hopping on a radar. Hopping on a radar. Hopping on a radar. Got a new job for a big bag. You better go get it. You'll be gone for a few days, posing in the heat. I ain't gon' sweat it. Let me show distractions. Touches and distress. You're just a plane right away from a permanent visit. And go to fly out. Bet you got me strung out. And go to fly out. Only been a little while, I'm feeling all alone. You should be hopping on a radar right now. Hopping on a radar right away. I can rest assured that when you're on the other end of it, looking forward to the descent in your eyes. See you when I touch down. See you when I touch down.
Don't lie, I know you've been thinking it. Yeah, 2 times you let it slip from your lips. You got too much pride to make any promises. Thinking that we got time and you wanna keep it in. I want you out in the pouring rain. I want you down on your knees, praying to God that I feel the same. I'm hungry, baby, so please hold me up, tie me down, 'cause I never wanna leave your side. Swear to never let you down. It's been eating me alive. You can take me home, you can never let me go. Hold me up, and tie me down, and tie me down, and tie me down.
And we're back from that halftime intermission as we are back here at Bernlohr Stadium. As your Capital Comets have a nice little lead here. Nothing major, just 15-0. We've seen better leads. It's all right. No, but we do have some history being made. You know, it's history every day. You learn something new from the past and your present, but the future is here and now. We talk about the GOAT herself. We always call her the golden child. If you're watching the game, you see the neon bandana right now. She don't gotta be seen, but you know where she at because she always got that light lime green bandana on. So you know where she gonna be at, but you don't know what she gonna do because she stay deep in her bag. She got a plethora of tricks. But enough said about that. The GOAT broke her career point records today easily. Her previous record was 301, as today she has increased that, breaking her career points record. As today she is now 304. 304 is her new career points record. Congratulations to the GOAT herself, Brooke Delira. There's the reason she called the GOAT, the greatest of all time. She's gonna leave here a legacy. There's a reason she came back. She got unfinished business. Kobe would say, job not finished. Job done? Nah, job not finished. She gonna leave here with a ring, I guarantee that. But congratulations to Brooke Delira, breaking her career points record. But she ain't the only player on this team, you feel me, out here breaking records and doing big things. Shout out to number 12, Lucy Kanowski. Lucy Kanowski scored her 150 career goal today. Shout out to her. She has 5 on the night. She got 5 on it. Do not play with her. She got 5 on it. She got 5 on it. You feel me? And she has broke her and scored her 150th career goal. That is an accomplishment right there. Outstanding job, Lucy. Also on some GOAT stuff right here, the young and rising star in Grace Osborne, who's leading the team with goals this season. Already so far, including tonight, she is now at 64 goals on the season right now, and the single season goal record is 69. Hey, I can't make that number up, but it's for real. The season goal record is 69, and she is on pace to beat it as we have plenty more games to go throughout this season. And she's sitting right now at 64 right now. We'll see. She may break it right now. All she needs is just 4 more goals. Just 4 more goals. That's it. That's it. Right now, 64. Excuse me, 5 more. My math is off. Well, my math ain't off about that, as Katie Page took a page out of her book and scored. Increasing the score, it is now 16-0. And ain't not much more you can say about that. Just looking at the stats right now, Capital is taking 23 shots compared to Muskingum's 2.
Scored by number 9, Katie Page.
Let that speak volumes. Still, it ain't perfect. They got 7 turnovers right now. Wish you could expunge that, but hey, we're human. We make errors. But the score ain't telling a lie right now. No cap. It is 16-0. 16-0. Wow. Right now, the face-off right here. Grace Osborne taking a shot at the face-off as it lands in the hands of none other than Avery Hart. Hart then finds Delera over there on the backside. She comes down, slowing the tempo down. She's slowing it down. Who finds Kanowski with a nice little Euro step, and too easy for her. As like we said, she already scored her 150 career goal today. Made that 151 for Lucy Kanowski. She has 6 on the night. 6. That's 2 hat tricks. I wish I had 2 caps on right now, because no cap. She's on fire. She is on fire, leading the team with 6 goals right now. You love to see it. These are the kind of things you just love to see. Right now, back at the face-off right here is Grace Osborne. Osborne only a freshman, out of Pinkerton, Ohio, so not too far from here. She's got a high ceiling and just full potential. as Muskingum is actually able to come away with this face-off. As we have multiple whistles. As we have as Katie Page looks like she'll be headed towards the penalty box. I mean, just a couple minutes ago she scored. And now she's in the penalty box. So you like the consistency here. Right now with it for Muskingum on the right side. Now behind the goal. Anybody's ball right here. Let's see who'll get it right here. And out of bounds. It'll be Common's possession here. Right now, bringing it up. Right now we got Molly Searles with it. As she finds her teammate, Julia Ferresi. 1-1, 11. Finds Dylan Smith. Back over to the GOAT. Who finds the young GOAT and Grace Osborne right now. Back over to Smith. Back over to Ferresi. Who just making two defenders look silly right now. Pushing it back over to Osborne. You see some flying papers going around. The wind is a little windy right now. I got my papers held down by my laptop right now. It's a beautiful day outside. Right now, Smith and Delira hitting acceleration as we had a whistle as she was about to catch a body. Let's just say that. She was about to catch a body and just put it in there. But it looks like she'll get a free shot opportunity here. Right now. Sitting right in the middle. Let's see what she does pull at her arsenal right here. Hesitation, dips it off. Nice little assist right there. She finds Audrey Kilgallen as she gets her first goal of the night. See, that's why she's a GOAT. She could have scored, but she knows how to facilitate and find her teammates to add up on the board. As we have a timeout intermission, as that makes it 18-0. Nothing major. Like, it ain't nothing really to get excited about. As you can clearly hear, the fans aren't really that excited to see their team winning. I don't know what they're on right now, but this is exhilarating knowing your team is blowing the doors off your opponents. We'll be back after this quick little break.
Capital
We're back after that timeout intermission. Muskingum only has one timeout left remaining in this game, while Capital has all 3 remaining. We're here at the face-off again. It's anybody's ball. Let's see who will get possession here. As it'll be white possession after that penalty here, or whistle by the ref. Osborne with it right now. Just shifting fast with it. Who finds Delaire at the top of the key right now. Dylan Smith with it for SC. Over to Delaire. Delaire over to Smith. And that pass looked like that was intended for Delaire, but she wasn't paying attention right there. It's Muskingum. This looks like, oh, she got a little speed to her. She's pushing it right now. As we have a whistle here. Still in play. Coming away with it. It's a nice little dish off here. I believe that's to Avery Hart. As she finds a nice deep pass sitting lonesome by herself. Audrey Kilgallen. Who then finds Hart. Hart, who's just going to bring it in. Nobody around her. And it's just that easy. It's just too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. 19-0. It's 19-0. I believe Audubon let them score 3 times. We haven't let them score it once. You know what? It's just okay. It's okay. Some teams just aren't that dominant. It's all right. I know your eyes are witnessing greatness right here because this team is just amazing. There ain't much more. I got to pull out a thesaurus because I just got to start finding some new words to describe this team. This team is on fire, fuego. I don't know how else you can describe this amazing team right here. This is like a championship caliber team right here. Who's stopping them? Who is stopping them? I'll tell you. It starts with an N and ends with a body. Nobody is stopping these ladies here. They are just that good. As that score right there increases it up to 19-0 as we, with this winding clock, about 6 minutes left in the third quarter. We have a whistle. That'll be white possession. Right now with it, Searles. Hannah with it. Back over to Osborne. Osborne over to Avery Hart. Hart over to Delaire. Third in Fonz, Hannah Searles. Over to Osborne. Back over to Avery Hart. Then finds Kilgallen behind the back of the goal. Being pushed around, but still in possession here. Shot clock winding down. No rush. Plenty of time left in this game to come back. You know, we're down here. Right now we're just playing against ourselves right now. As that nice little flick of a pass, flick of the wrist. Hey, make it too easy. She don't miss. Hannah Searles with that nice little score right there. I believe that's 2-0-0. 2-0-0. Is that? That's 20. All right, that's 20. That's a 20 ball. That's a dub. It's 20-0, and we in the third quarter. How many did Audubon score in the full game? 20. We just scored 20 and 3/4. Hey, if y'all hearing this right now, do y'all recognize greatness? Do y'all recognize greatness? Because this team is just that good. Hey, to the team, I'm going to need y'all to come up with some celebrations. I mean, y'all can be classy with it. Y'all ain't got to be all celebratory, but rock the baby a little bit. Rock the baby. Because, I mean, y'all is just on fire with it. That's what y'all be doing out here to opponents. Brooke Delaire getting the face off right here. Good job. There's still a white possession. Delaire over to Searles. Searles over to Fressy. Osborne. Back over to Searles. Then Fawns. Maybe hard on the corner. Back over to Fressy. Tried to throw it into a tight window. At least he was looking for Audrey Kilgallen. As it'll remain Common's possession right now. Searles with it. As the whistle was called right before the shot. That was a good save right there by Kaylin Wise, but we have a free shot opportunity here for Hannah Searles, so we'll see how they make out of this opportunity right here. Hannah not even attempting a shot or passing it, just a fresh shot clock here as the game of hot potato begins. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. As Grace Osborne back over to Delera. Delera bringing it back around in the middle. But now finds Avery Hart. One black jersey on her. Down over to Fressy behind the goal here. Back over to Hart. Back to Delera. I just want y'all to know, like, this team hasn't even nearly scratched the surface of how deep in their bag they can go. Like, when I tell you, this team probably got a plethora of tricks in their bag that they just ain't shown yet. That just shows you how dangerous they are. Like, I wonder what film would be like just if you're the opposing team. Like, you think you try to focus on one person. Like, take Grace Osborne. You'll focus on her. But guess what? We got a plethora of scorers who know how to get to the goal. Brooke Delera, Lucy Kanowski. I can say the whole roster almost. The whole roster know how to handle business. Shout out to Migos. Handle our business. Osborne with it. Right now, Megan Lang on her. She throws it out as the shot clock winded down. The magic number, I was told, ladies and gentlemen, was 20. And now the sincerity at Coach Florence's heart, I don't think the Comets will be running it up anymore. So there will be no more stat padding. But if it does, I don't mind seeing a nice 21 Savage because this team is savage. This team is a savage for sure. Muskingum now with it, crossing midfield, Riley Zagerman. Okay, hold on, she's pushing it. As that pass ricochets off the pole right there. So close. It's just something about when you have your opponent to a donut. Shout out Buckeye Donuts. If y'all want some good food besides donuts, Buckeye Donuts. They got some good food. Yeah. I mean, glazed donuts. I'm telling you, the best order to get, you get you some glazed donuts, a powdered donut, and some cheese fries. That's a JB special. Just tell them who sent you. Tell them JB sent you. They know who I am. It's that simple. Right now, Brooke Delera at the 30-yard line as we are winding down the third quarter right now. This game, hot potato. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the third quarter. Hey, throw them fours up. Throw them fours up, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, just because it's up don't mean nothing. Throw them fours up because right now we are headed in the fourth quarter. We'll be back as your Capital Comets are facing off against the Fighting Muskies. It is 22-0.
The score at the end of the third quarter, Muskingum 0, Capital 20.
Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, it too plush. Say my date your number, but I keep waking up. No, you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate, huh? Gotta move on my beliefs, stay home. This is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on FBG, God forbid. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist, doing front flips. Giving you my number, but don't hit me on no done. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, it too plush.
It's cool, man. Got a ring about his own. Life is good. You know what I mean?
$100,000 for the cheapest ring on the finger, look. I done flew one out to Spain to be in my domain automata. Dropped $3 on a ring, called it plenty truck, look. I was in the trap, served cocaine, they ain't been the same thing. Granted, she was staying right down while I catch play on the brick. I made them look, go ahead, while I Taliban in me. I done been down bad in them trenches, had to ride with that stick. Who gave you pills, who gave that dust, pillow cinch on the lick. Too many convicts that roll me to play with me. Try to run nonsense, get old song spreading this. They had the counter like lighting it up, and then if I can get it. I'm on a PJ lighting it up, backboard from the sticky. I try to talk that
And we are back. I hope you throw them fours up, ladies and gentlemen, as we are here to start off the fourth quarter. Capital Comets, they're struggling here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a tough game. This is really one of their toughest games they faced all year. I've never seen a performance like this with my own eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't know what to say. Your players who should be playing how they should be, they just haven't been playing like that today. And it's disappointing to see that from your own team here. It's hard to witness to see this with your team here. You know, I don't know what more you can ask for your team. You wish you would see more. Just this kind of performance is suppression right now. Like 20-0, like 20-0. You know, you ask for a better performance for your team, and it's just, you know, I don't know. This is the comments we've seen before. Like I don't know who this team is. You know, this is a very tough matchup for them, and as you see, they're out here struggling. You know, struggling hard and trying to just get some points on the board. And it's hard, you know, trying to cheer on your team. I can understand why the fans is quiet and why it looks like there aren't many here anymore. It's disappointing, you know. You come so far, and you just start to. I crack myself up, ladies and gentlemen. Your Comets team is a Ram. These are Rams here, okay? This team doesn't need to worry about nothing, especially not tonight on this fine windy Wednesday. They ran up the score today. It's 20-0. They ain't sweating. That is a good question. Like, do you sweat in situations like this when you up? Like, are you really sweating the muscle? I don't know. That is an excellent question. I don't know. As we have a penalty here, or whistle. Looks like a penalty as number 5, Megan. I believe that's Megan Lang. She'll head to the penalty box. It looks like for a legal check to the head. As this is a free shot opportunity. What if I told you they won't take a shot? Let's see. Oh, a shot attempt right there by Molly Searles. They did take a shot attempt. It's never too late to continue to run it up. You know, once you had your foot on your opponent's throat, don't let up. But it shows courtesy. Nice shot. And just like that, hey, we got 21. We got 21. We got 21. We got 21. 21 Savage. 21, 21, 21, 21. How she only 21 and you a Savage? That's 21. 21 Savage. This team is full of savages right here. As that goal right there was by none other than Searles. Which one? I'll let you guess. I'll tell you. That was Molly right there. Molly Searles with the score right there. Excuse me, that was Hannah Searles. I guessed incorrectly right there. That is Hannah Searles right there with the score. Nah, I was right. I knew it was Molly. That's just coming up on my board right now. I knew it was Molly. I wonder what that's like playing with your sister. But your twin sister. You know, it's always just interesting just seeing, playing with your sister, family in general. But this team here is family. And, like that Fast and Furious mode, family. What is the actor who plays Dom Toretto? Who is that? Now I gotta know who he is, man. Who plays that? I feel like I'm gonna know the name. Who is that? Vin Diesel. Yeah, Vin Diesel. It's all about family here at Capitol, especially with this team here. Family is everything. You're only winning here with family, and they're doing it well. They are doing a good job here of winning with their family. As we have another free shot opportunity right here. Dipped off the Lyra, and that shot ricochets off the goalpost. As Muskingum is able to get it across midfield, and Elise Mercury. We have a substitution. Avery Hart coming out for Katie Page. Muskingum might have an opportunity to score, but I like donuts, so hopefully they'll stay this way. Right now with it, Megan Lang, as that pass intended for her teammate was mishandled, but Haley Clifton is able to save it. Back over to Lang. B-Key staying ready, not letting up anything. Great defense right there. That's some good defense right there by Maddie Radenoff. I ain't letting up. Do not let up, y'all. The only thing next is going from a donut is to a breadstick. And I'm not really a fan of breadsticks. Although if you do go to Olive Garden, I know they give you some breadsticks with some pasta. I don't know, pasta and some breadsticks, that just hits different. You got to get your carbohydrates in there. That's good, before you got a game or a meet the next day. As Osborne is hitting full acceleration, nearly getting inside the crease to score here. But mishap here as the whistle was called. Right now, Osborne faking the pass, and she comes right inside. In between the legs. Hey, drop the stick. Drop the stick. Hey, everybody pack up. It's time to go. It's time to go. Like, I don't know what else more you can ask for this team here, but it's just time to go. Get your stuff and it's time to go, because this team is just on fire right now. Grace Osborne, goal right there. That is her fourth right now. That is her fourth. Oh, my goodness. She's nearly getting closer to breaking that single season record. That's 4 on the night for her. That makes it 65. She is now 4 away from breaking the single season goal record at 69. So, you may not see it tonight here, ladies and gentlemen, but I can guarantee you'll see it next week when they come up and they play John Carroll this Saturday. You should see it this Saturday for sure. That record will be broken. I can guarantee that. History will be made. As the face-off right here is in the hands of Katie Page. Some substitutions coming out. Dylan Smith coming out. Maddie Radenoff going in. As that shot attempt by Audrey Kilgallen. It's overhead. It's still a Comets possession. Kilgallen over to Delera. Delera was looking for Maddie Radenoff right there, just unable to connect right there. The Wi-Fi connection was just 2 bars right there. But guess what? With that nice little steal right there, good defensive play right here. As that pass was intended for Audrey Kilgallen. As it'll go out of bounds. It'll maintain Comets possession though. As it is still white possession. You heard the fans, they assumed it was a shot attempt. I mean, the refs assumed it was a shot attempt. Looked more like a pass, but hey, when I'm up here, I'm blind. I don't know what. I don't know. Muskingum is getting the ball right now. They got about 6:35. Let's see if they can turn that donut into a breadstick. What are the odds? They are probably unlikely, but you love to see the determination in your players and to see them make something happen here. Right now, running it up right now. Annalise Mercury gets it across midfield. Okay, she's pushing it. You hear the fans telling her to take the shot. Take the shot. If we look at shot comparison, the Fighting Muskies have only had 3 shot attempts in this whole entire game compared to the Comets 33. So 11 times more shot attempts for the Comets here. Is now right behind it. Megan Lang behind the goal. Looking at B King right now, staying ready so she ain't got to get ready. Not letting up, guarding that goalpost well. As we have a whistle here. All right now, Muskingum trying to get something going, trying to swing it around. Good defense here on the Comets, not letting anything inside the crease. And just pushing them around. Nice little hesitation move right there. She tries to hesitate and spin around. And you hear the shot clock violation. And now to do it right there, the shot clock violation. It'll go in the hands of the Comets right now. As we have a penalty for Muskingum. Annalise Mercury is headed to the penalty box for 1 minute. I've always thought, I understand you're in the penalty box. Mostly I see most of the players in the penalty box, they just sit down. I mean, take a knee. I wonder, like, do they sit down, like just on the bench, or are they just waiting to get back in? That time winding down. That's a deep pass by the goalkeeper right there, Caitlin Wise, who is right now Riley Zagerman. This is pushing it, who then finds her teammate Emily Mulkin on the right side of the crease. Right now, the numbers right now, 20-yard line. Less than a minute on the shot clock. We'll be trying to use all of it to try to finally get a shot here. Great defense right here as the plethora of white jerseys collapsing around them black jerseys right there. That is Skylar Cato right now across midfield by herself. Cato, can she get one tonight? Her pass was deflected right there by one of the Fighting Muskies right there. Back over to Feresi, who finds Maddie Radenoff, who gets her first goal of the night. You love to see it. You just love to see it. When the whole team eats, everybody eats. Those are the kind of things you just love to see. One eats, everybody eats. You just got to bring everybody to the table.
Capital goal scored by number 5, Maddie Radenoff. Assisted by number 11, Julia Feresi.
Well, we got some interesting factoids right here, ladies and gentlemen. As the Capital Comets here are looking for their third shutout in program history. Wow, a third time they have made an opponent eat a nice big donut. Hey, but speaking about some interesting news, if you're sports fans out there, head coach Bruce Arians of the Super Bowl Bucks, they ain't win this year, but last couple of years ago, 2 years ago, head coach Bruce Arians retires and is moving to the front office role as defensive coordinator Todd Bowles is getting his opportunity here to replace him. As we have another score here, that's a Jordan number right there. That's Jordan. That's Jumpman right there. Hey, can I get some Jumpman? Oh, my goodness. Hey, play that Drake and OVO. I can see my future when I'm riding with Drake. Oh, my goodness. Up here just spitting bars. But your Comets are looking for their third shutout in program history. Let's just do a little recap of the history that we got here today. Brooke Delera broke her career points record. It was at 301. Today, she finishes at 304. Hey, there's plenty of time left. You never know what's going to happen in the next minute. And Lucy Kanowski scored her 150 career goal today. Accomplishments, that is it's amazing. It's amazing. And she has now 151 goals for her in her career. Congratulations, Lucy. As well as Grace Osborne is nearing history, as we'll see this upcoming weekend as they play John Carroll. She's nearly 4 goals away from breaking the single-season goal record at 69. I didn't make these numbers up. Men lie, women lie. Guess what doesn't? Stats. Numbers don't lie. As right now, your comments look like they'll hold the clock out. As it looks like here, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to do a nice little shutout. A D-O-N-U-T, a donut. Makes me hungry for some Buckeye donuts. As right now, they will hold the clock out. As that has popped up in the air. 20, not 21, not 20, not 22, not 23, but shout out to Kobe. Hey, they got that 2-4 on there. And just like that, our Capital Comets had their third shutout in program history, 24-0. I hope the bus driver has kept the bus warm. I hope Muskingum has safe travels headed back to where they need to go. Shout out them ladies. If you don't know, now you know. They is not to be played with. They is a GOAT. They some savages out here. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Like look at the score. I'm saying you can look at the score, but you can't really look at it. But looking at the stats, men lie, women lie. Guess what? Stats don't. It's 24-0. Shout out them ladies. They're now 11-0. Moving on, getting closer to that ring season. The last team to do this undefeated and win the Super Bowl, Dan Marino and them. Did Dan Marino ever win a Super Bowl? No, but I know it was the Miami Dolphins. They had a perfect season. But anyway, these ladies are going to be chasing gold, and they're going to chase a ring. And I just can't wait to see it, as right now they move on to 11-0 on the season right now. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. It's been great. I hope you enjoyed the rest of this lovely weather. You got plenty of time to still enjoy the good vibes and good weather out here as we are closing out here at Bernlohr Stadium. As your Capital Comets handle business per usual, 24-0 here, and we'll see you this Saturday as they face off John Carroll. Have a great rest of your night. I'm Jonathan Brown, and I'm out.